You're well past the midpoint. You're kind of nearing the end of your residency now. And now you are in a position to mentor and advise the incoming residents who are going through the same fears and anxiety as you were. What advice do you give them in that period when they're starting call?
Yeah, I think the biggest advice is just to be kind to yourself. I think it's so hard for us to not be hard on ourselves when we're not performing to the level that we think we should be performing at, or comparing ourselves to our peers, but maybe not even in a objective way. It's more subjective that we think, I'm not doing this right, everyone else is getting it right, but that's not true. Everyone has their own struggles. And I think another big piece of advice that I have is just remembering that everyone kind of comes from a different background and walks of life. And some people are, for example, they have PhDs when they get into residency and they know a lot more about neuro or body or whatever. And sometimes that can be a bit intimidating when you show up to rounds for the first time and, someone's rattling off neuroanatomy and you're like, was I supposed to study that? And it can be really overwhelming, especially when that comparison comes into play. But I think always remembering that so many others have been through this. They've been through the ups and downs of residency. They've survived, they've thrived. Some people that you may have not even thought would do well have done very well.
Yep.
So I think realizing that, and also realizing that because so many people have done this, a lot of things have happened in the past that have now resulted in better support and more expectations of, how to help you in case anything goes south. So I think just knowing that it'll be okay in the end.
You're going to be okay in the end.
Just enjoy, I know it's so hard to say, but just enjoy the ride, enjoy learning, even though we all want to be perfect 100% of the time. It's really important to realize that this is the time to make mistakes. This is the time to ask questions. This is the time to, struggle. And then by the end of it, you'll get to fifth year and you'll review all your notes and be like, now it all makes sense. It's all coming together.